Welcome to another edition of Northern Heat. And today our special guest is Josh Parlee, like Parlee Beach. And Josh, welcome today.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
So, Josh, one of the things I want people to know is that when you go on our website for Thermalwood Canada, there's a great video on the front end that talks about who we are. You were the producer of that video. And again, I want to thank you very much for putting that together. We had a lot of fun doing it. I never thought it'd amount to much because of the way that I came across on some of the stuff you made me do. But you did an excellent job of putting that together.
Thank you. That was honestly one of the best projects I've done because it was where I grew up. I got to travel around my province and take amazing footage. And I mean, just the story we told was just a lot of fun.
Well, it showed in your work, too, that you put it together. And I guess that's one of the reasons why I wanted to talk to you today and have you on this interview is that, you know, you've been able to look at what people say and bring a story in a different way. You've got a talent of being able to create a video message that's just amazing. And so what are some of the projects you've been working on? Because you worked on a number. I've seen some other of your work. So you've been working on projects all through North America, right?
That's right, yeah. So everywhere from, Baton Rouge, Louisiana to Los Angeles to where else? BC. And then here in Toronto. And then obviously New Brunswick. So everyone from, motor companies to law firms. It's just everyone has a story to tell. And I mean, as cliche as it sounds, it's really impactful and important that they be told.
Now, you mentioned about in our conversations just before we started that with COVID, a lot of people have turned to video publishing, as you mentioned it, and it's getting their stories out in a video type of way. So what has changed in your world because of COVID, the lack of travel and stuff? How are you managing to make all that work?
It really pivoted from being on site to preparing for them, scripting it and finding the right story to tell. They would film it and we would put it in post-production. That's the biggest change. And then as of recent months, we started hiring people locally, whether it be we did one last week in Chicago, a couple weeks before in Ohio. And then again, we helped them script it and then prepare it. And then we would create the post-production. So
you're starting to create a network of other people that can do the filming for you. So you're getting to know a lot of other professionals that might look at things or take a shot in a different way than you would. And now you're combining it all with the story. That's great.
100%. Yeah, it's really cool. There's so many creatives around the world too. It's really, like you said, creating that community is really fun.
Well, see, that's the other point, and I'm kind of pulling it back in that direction because one of the things for me being from New Brunswick and the fact that we have this brain drain of young professionals like yourself that kind of move away, like your mom pulled you away on this one, I know, but you're now living in Toronto, but you can do this kind of work anywhere in the world, right?
As of right now, I didn't know this before COVID, but yeah, it forced my hand and in the best way possible. It's helped me meet incredible creatives. But yes, like you said, I could do it anywhere, 100%.
So enjoy the fact of the big city. I know it's going to wear off soon. That's guaranteed. And then maybe we can bring you back to New Brunswick and you can continue on doing this great work. And then you can be close to me so I can actually access you to come and do some more work with us.
100%. I would love that.
Well, listen, Josh, appreciate it that you did this interview with me today. I want to thank you again for your creativity, for the way that you're helping people put their stories out there. It's amazing. And even if you're not in New Brunswick, you are putting the heat in New Brunswick.
Amazing. Thanks so much for having me.
All right. You're welcome. You enjoy Toronto while you can, and then come back to the Atlantic bubble where it's a lot safer to live.
I agree.
All right.